football?
Yeah, I'm watching football.
All right, dope.
Who wants to start it?
Oh, Mr. Devin, our guest.
Okay. Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie.
It's a movie.
It was kind of mid, in my opinion. I don't know.
You've watched it twice.
I've
You've watched
watched
it
it
more
twice.
than both of us.
That is true.
What is your... kind of like comparing the first watch to the second watch? You told me that it was better on the second watch.
Well...
And it's still mid?
Yes. So, I don't know. The first one, I didn't know what to expect. So, I had a much, worse thinking of what the movie was going to be until I watched it. It was better than I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
But then the second time I watched it, and, I could see a lot of the little details I missed in the first half because I wasn't paying attention to all that stuff. I was trying to see if it was good or not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I saw all the little details, so it was appreciate it more, but it's still just, it's not what I wanted it to be.
Sure.
It was not completely accurate, and it was not scary, at all.
It was not at all.
Are you the biggest Fnaf person out of us four?
No.
It's between these two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Because I was gonna say what? Because I've heard of crazy Fnaf people. What are you on the scale? Because you said you're disappointed as a
Hold
fan
on.
of
Can
it.
I give the scale? Are you absolutely not anything FNAF related to Burger King boy that did the FNAF dancing video?
Dance thing?
Yeah.
But you didn't even give me a number basis, so
Somewhere in the middle.
110.
I would say
1 to
I'm-
10.
I'm
Those are descriptives of those.
I'm
scales.
a 6. So I know a decent amount about it because I've watched videos, especially when I was younger, and it's still cool to watch.
Sure.
But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get a poster for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Hey, their songs kind of hit though.
I wouldn't listen to the songs.
Really?
on my
They're good.
If I
On
was
Not really.
12, I probably would. But
on the scale, I'm probably a YouTube novice 6. Like what he said. I've watched the videos. I enjoy the videos. I
So-
like the songs.
So you were disappointed as well as a fan.
No, I actually enjoyed it.
You were not disappointed.
I heard people say it was bad and good. I heard a lot more people say it was dog shit terrible than it was amazing good.
Okay. Because
So I went into it expecting something bad and was pleasantly surprised by how goofy and silly it was.
Okay.
I think it was kind of funny and goofy,
I will say
which I don't mind.
I know nothing about FNAF. He knows I
know a
guess
little.
an average amount.
Yeah, like a normal person would.
And then these two know quite a bit. So one was disappointed, one wasn't. So I think we've all four have total different viewpoints, at least on some
And
level.
total
of
different
this
starting
movie.
positions as well.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
But
Actually, I think we should talk about you for a second, Austin. You knew absolutely nothing.
Well, I didn't know absolutely nothing. I knew the basics of the game itself, on how these animatronics come alive and they try to mess with a security guard. But that was about it.
They do get
And I knew a couple of the characters' names and stuff.
But then we sent you that hour and 26-minute video.
Yeah.
How
I
did
haven't
you
watched
feel
that
about
yet.
that?
literally playing.
It's back there.
it is playing in the background.
How do I feel about the
The
whole
entire
story
lore.
as a whole?
Yeah, about the entirety of FNAF.
Way
lore.
too confusing for me to care about it.
It is.
I'm just going to be
confusing.
honest. I would not... if I enjoyed the games, I would play the games. But I probably would not try to get into the lore of it all.
You didn't like the story?
In the movie or the game, no. I mean, in the first game, I played it for 10 minutes. I thought it was fun. Your security guard getting scared by animatronics. That was fine. But what he was talking about, how it expands and expands on itself, that's would probably lose me in gaming wise. But yeah.
Can we get a quick rating? Can we get everybody's quick rating? Just
Out of
10.
No, I don't want to be first. Let's go with the guy who knows next to nothing first.
Wait, over the movie?
Out of 10 movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
A 3.
Oh, what the fuck? Awesome.
It wasn't funny to me. It wasn't scary.
Wow.
It was confusing, and I'm not a fan of it, of the any of the lore or any of it. So it was just it's not a movie for me, and it's not going to be.
All right, 7 out of 10. Enjoyable. I liked it.
Give it a crisp 5.
Okay.
I don't
Oh.
dislike it particularly, but I don't like it either.
Okay, can I ask what if your first watch? What's the rating?
From the first watch,
Yeah.
it probably was a 4, and went to a 5. So it
Okay.
didn't change too much.
What did change from your 4 to 5?
Just the small details I saw that had like good like foreshadowing and stuff.
Okay.
Made it a little bit better.
So just the movie looked
like,
better to you.
Paying more attention and be like, oh, that's so and so, or oh,
Yeah.
this makes sense because of that.
Do you think the movie makes sense after a repeat watch?
Yes.
Makes more
Well,
sense?
Compared to the games, still doesn't make sense. But
Yeah.
like
Which we'll
the
get into
movie
that.
goes smoother once you know all the details already, and
Okay.
then you're just looking for the smaller stuff.
All right. You?
I'm gonna be honest real quick. I thought you were gonna give it a 6.
Why?
Because like your rating scale is like a 6 is I like it more than I dislike it,
Yeah.
but I don't entirely like it. Which is
7
what
is
you've
just I
been,
like it.
which is what you were like. It was how you've been talking about the movie so far. So
Yeah.
I was really thinking you were gonna give it a 6.
How did we not get a sack?
I
Oh, what? This
Guy
guy.
missed
Show the
his-
camera off.
guy missed
Show the
his-
camera.
It's 38-10.
Watching a football game.
Georgia, Tennessee. Rivalry game. Don't start with me. It's in Knoxville. 38.
Look at
What
his
if they
shirt, dude.
lose?
Look at his shirt.
That's right. Reppin'.
Wait, what's the
But
what's the
I-
score?
38-10.
Oh,
Don't even tell me to turn it off. Don't you dare. Shut up.
It'll be fine.
Anything can happen.
I will give the movie a 7 out of 10. I'd
Oh,
watch
dope.
it again. I'd watch it again.
thought
I
you'd
enjoyed
give
it.
a lot.
I
higher
wouldn't
than
watch
that.
it again, but
I'd watch it again.
All right. Well, since I'm the hater, I will ask y'all my flaws, and I will see if maybe I'm wrong or if other people agree.
I feel like,
Starting with
these
you
two
are
are gonna
wrong.
take the lead because
probably,
I don't really.
yeah. Starting with where was the funny in the movie? Because I laughed mostly at the little girl being able to observe her brother. You know what I mean? Like those kind of jokes with like her and him.
Mm.
Those were funny to me.
I agree.
Other than that, I didn't find much humor in it. So, am I missing? Was there FNAF jokes that I'm just not getting? Like, what is...
I mean, there were a few.
I think the
but
only
none
humor
of them
for
mentioned.
me when I laughed was like how cringy the animatronics were looking.
Yeah.
Or like
See,
the
I didn't have a problem with
thumbs
that.
up scene. Like
Yeah, that
really,
was weird.
bruh.
We'll get... I want to get
Um,
into that, but yeah.
That kind of stuff. It was more of like a cringe laugh. It's like
Okay.
ugh.
My
Also, real quick, we will be getting into spoilers.
Okay, then.
Y'all have interrupted me plenty, so I don't want to hear it.
What?
This guy.
No. Not in this review so far.
Yes.
No.
I think you're just making that up, Silas. I don't.
No.
I don't call that.
We'll watch it back. We'll see.
We'll review the footage.
We'll review it. All right, go ahead.
No, I still have
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
We're gonna spoil. We're gonna spoil.
My
it.
roommates, I remember they went to watch it, like, I don't know, the first week that it came out. And I asked them how it went. And they said, if you're going into this with a horror mindset, you're going to be terribly disappointed and you will hate it. But if you're going in for, like, kind of like a goofy, slightly cringe comedy, you're going to fucking love it.
Which is
And-
what I went in with.
and because, like, I mentioned, like, what made it not scary, and then well, he's not actually my roommate, but he's one of my roommate's friends who was visiting at the time. He was like, it's just how goofy Freddy looks. Like,
There,
you can't be scared from it. So he was like, yeah, dude, don't go into it expecting anything horror wise. Like, I don't think I was scared a single time during the movie, actually.
No. They had a couple jump scares.
Yeah, but
They
that
weren't-
wasn't even
They
that
still
bad.
didn't scare me because
No.
I'm looking at Freddy.
Yeah,
Like, come on,
yeah, that's what
like-
they're saying. Like, it's just, he looks so goofy.
Well, I
And
have
the red eyes ruined it way more. Like if they would have had like the all black, like that dude on the TV right there, the
Mhm.
black eyes, the little white center, way creepier. And if they did the lighting down a little bit more, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I could have got scared, but it just wasn't happening.
Well-
They looked fuzzy, and they're supposed to look gross in my opinion.
A large point of contention is from what I've seen is obviously that it wasn't scary enough, but the style they took in telling the story.
I really liked that.
What?
The motivation for the main
Well,
character. I thought it.
A lot of people thought they were going to take it in the direction of the FNAF VHS tapes, which is an analog horror type thing,
Uh-huh.
which a lot of people like, which is
That was-
huge.
It was scary.
Did you ever see it? Did
I've
you
seen
watch it?
bits and pieces of it. That's creepy.
Yeah, like stuff like the Mandela Catalog, the Walton Files.
I've seen that.
Why?
What?
Why have you seen the Walton Files?
MatPat did a video on it.
Speaking about Matt Pat, liked his cameo. It was a really good cameo. It's funny.
Calm down,
Did
Silas.
someone just breathe heavy? Did no one else hear
Shut
that?
the fuck up, son.
No, did no one else hear that?
Shut up.
We're talking about a horror movie. So we hear breathing.
He does this all the time. We were in the cemetery.
He did do it.
We were in a cemetery one time at midnight, and he was like, "Guys, did you just hear that?"
Guys. You
Guys, no, everybody stop, for real, guys.
And then he just started running, and me and Austin look at each other, and we're like, "Silas, fuck off." And we just slowly walk back towards the car, and he's like running. He's like, guys, there's something behind us.
That wasn't wrong.
Okay, whatever, Silas.
Anyway, so I think I'm gonna talk about a couple of things that I had issues with in this movie. Starting with
Not enough diversity? Or do you not care about that?
you know what? Let's talk about it.
How many
Where
black people
were
were
the
there?
black people?
Yeah.
One. I
One.
can think of.
Oh shit, it was that dude in the beginning.
I was thinking that's
Wait,
one.
wasn't there a
The
mixed
kid-
dude that died? The first person that died was mixed. Horror movie trope.
No,
Black
you
guys
guys
die.
missed the
you
first
missed the
person.
first guy. It
It
was
was
the
the
old
security
security
guard.
guard. Yeah.
Was he white?
Yeah.
Wait,
He was middle-aged dad white.
we saw him. Oh wait, we missed it though.
Yeah, it's because we
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to go pick up my truck so that it wouldn't
Do
get
you-
towed.
Yeah. Alright, we had to go get his truck. Anyway, so the moments that actually had like horroristic elements,
Yeah, I'm good.
like where all those guys. Spoilers by the way, but I don't know why you're watching this if you.
I said this earlier. I said there's gonna be spoilers.
Okay, sorry.
That was when you interrupted him. He made a whole big deal about it. That's what he was trying to say.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening to you either. Anyway, when they were killing all those people that broke into the place,
Mhm.
was that supposed to be where the horror came from in the movie? Because that
Probably.
wasn't even scary.
Scary-ish.
So what my point is though is like, were they ever trying to scare you, or was it just here's a movie?
That was the scariest part, is what I will say.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, were they going for horror in those moments, or was it just scary? Was it just supposed to be like, this is happening now in the movie?
Can you clarify?
What are you talking about? You,
You
know
know
when
how-
they broke in?
Yeah, but what do you mean? Is
I'm
this supposed to be
asking. I'm
scary?
asking. Did the movie go for the approach of this is the scary, this is gonna scare the audience, or did they go for this is just what's happening with our characters now? Is they're attacking
I
these
think
people?
they wanted to try to scare us with that, but it
did.
didn't work.
Yeah.
But that was the scariest part, but it still wasn't
It still
very
didn't work.
scary.
Yeah.
Like,
The scariest part was when he opened the cabinet and the balloon boy was sitting there. That was the scariest part of the
But
whole
that's
movie.
just because it's a jump scare. So it's either gonna
That
get you or
and
not.
the little statue kind of does look pretty creepy.
Yeah, it
but-
does.
The characters themselves do not.
Yeah. I think the world around them just felt really cartoonish. Like
Also
the
feel
world
like
wasn't scary.
in the games, they don't look like fuzzy and brand new like they kind of look.
They
in
look
that film.
decrepit and
They
old.
look like they smell like
Yeah.
musty ball pit. Like
Because
They
they
just-
have kids in them.
yeah, that's that, and they have been out of business in that movie for a while. You know what I'm saying? That place was pretty run down.
Yeah.
And you got to think all the years it was open plus those extra years when they closed down. They probably had to be in bad shape. No one's coming in here repainting them like.
I think the best looking animatronic was Foxy.
Well, just because it looked actually like how they probably all should have looked.
It was more like ragged.
I was about to say, yeah.
and like it. I think it stayed truer
Yeah.
to the video games.
I noticed one thing that I really didn't like is like when Foxy did his scream, like his mouth just didn't move. It was just like, ah.
Mm-hmm.
I like
don't know.
this
That didn't
song.
like. It was so not scary. It like ruined
I
it.
felt like they reused ideas, like during the killing scene, where the guy was trying to escape through the exit door, and then you hear
Wait,
Foxy's,
which guy? The main character or
no. the one where they all broke in during the day.
the robbers? Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you remember where Foxy was singing the song "Dum Diddly Dum 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 Dum," and they came around the corner and chased the guy down the hallway.
Oh, I didn't. That's like that character's music. I thought they were
Little
just playing
dum
that.
He
Dum,
just started
dum.
humming like
Yeah.
making little noises.
Okay.
He sings a song. It's in the game too, actually. If you're on Pirates Cove, like the camera that looks at the Pirates Cove in the original game.
Silas is definitely the bigger fan. Than you.
Sometimes,
100%.
well, I just remember this from like Matt Bat's lore videos, but like he'll start singing the "Dum Diddly Dum Dum" or whatever. I'm probably singing it wrong,
Go
but
on.
basically what I was saying is
Dum dum.
"Dum Diddly Dum Dum."
Yeah.
That there's multiple times throughout the movie where they use that like trope
Uh-huh.
of like a character trying to get out through the hallway
Multiple
exit
times, yeah.
thing.
Foxy
I know.
kills him.
and Foxy like runs him down with a hook.
It was what, 3 times?
Was
In
it
that
3
whole
times?
film?
I only counted twice.
You guys didn't
missed
see
the
the
first
first
one.
one. That was the security guard.
Oh my god.
Foxy got him.
Foxy had the highest kill count. In that
So
movie, I
Foxy
think.
did it 3 times.
I thought you said
the same exact scene. and
Saw
everything.
thing killed
Like
him.
trying to open the door.
Well, yeah,
and
he
stuff.
catches him and then he puts him in the Freddy saw
yeah.
trap.
Oh, well
whatever.
then yeah, 3 times.
Okay. So, the issues that we have with this movie, is it all based on just the world that they went for, like the writers and the directors, and like the world they built? Is that the problem with this movie in y'all's opinion? Because it felt really cartoonish and kind of not a scary world.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's like the amount of plot that was missing. I feel like.
It was plot issues.
Yeah, like I wish they did more with William Afton's character. Because like he's in the beginning of the movie, Steve Raglan.
Yeah.
He's like, well, you don't have a lot of options here, Mike. Give me a call if you have a change of heart.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's the call. Got a change of heart. And at the end of the movie, he comes out in his Springtrap costume, no build up whatsoever. He's just like.
Also, that Springtrap costume is supposed to look really old. Because that was like the first suit, right?
Mm-hmm. In the video game lore, it's the first suit.
That's what I'm saying. He walked out, that thing looked brand spanking.
Well, he would probably keep it up since that was used more often.
But still, that's like, I don't know. It'd have to get dirty because he kills kids in the costume.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it'd take a lot of effort to.
Yeah.
Well, we don't know
blood
how many
and
kids
shit.
he's killed. We know it's counted as at least
About 5.
7.
Yeah. That's still more kids than no kids.
Because you gotta think. Oh, the original 4, Golden Freddy, and Mike's brother. So that's 6. My bad.
What happened to Mike's brother?
Can we talk about Mike's brother?
Sure, yeah.
Is he in the animatronics?
Is Mike brother is
Did he just do it for fun?
is he an animatronic?
He killed the main few to put in the suits, right?
Yeah.
After the suits are full, maybe he just was like, dang,
He just
I really
liked doing
like
it.
killing. I
Yeah.
love killing kids.
Because it never was talked about. Like, is he a serial killer or is he doing it for a purpose? Like, it was just he just kind of showed up in the suit and was like, "I'm gonna kill you now."
Well, another thing is like, in the timeline of William Afton creating Five Nights at Freddy or the fucking Fazbear's Pizzeria,
Yeah.
right? And when Mike's brother got took, because Mike was like what 23-ish, and that place looked like really run down, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it had to have closed right when his brother was getting taken, right? So I wonder if that has something to do with that.
Probably.
What it says.
Do you kill because you own Freddy Fazbear's? Or do you own Freddy Fazbear's because you kill?
I feel like that would have been better if you replaced it with William Afton and serial killer.
I'm going to be honest.
Sink in the cum.
No. Yeah, no, that's
What do you think,
that's fair.
What do
I
you
think-
think?
I'm going to be honest. I really enjoyed the casting. I think the casting was really good. Just speaking purely about the casting people they signed on, like Matthew Lillard for Afton, brilliant choice.
See,
I think-
as a normal human being, I don't care about those things.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't know actors. I just see people that act, and I'm like, oh,
No,
cool.
but Silas is just saying that they picked the right actors for the job. He's not saying that he
Yeah.
liked because they're famous.
I
Yeah,
think-
it's like-
I think anybody's right for the job.
Well,
No.
no. There's
No.
clear, like
If
you
you
wouldn't have Brad Pitt playing Iron Man.
Who
well,
the fuck?
well,
I don't know what
hold
Brad
on.
Pitt looks like.
Hold on, no, Gio, there's actors that are not right for certain roles, and you can tell. Have you not seen movies where you're like, that's bad acting? Really?
Most of them
Like,
are good enough for
okay.
me.
Okay.
The average person will not like pick on an act like, oh, wow, that was
Okay,
terrible acting.
Gio.
Because Abby's acting in that movie was not.
Who's that?
The little girl.
kid. Well, that,
I thought
it's
she was
hard. 'Cause
fine.
It's hard because
Yeah, I
she's a
thought
child
she was
actor.
fine.
Yeah,
See
she
what I
was
mean?
fine.
I thought that was fine.
No,
Maybe just
but, like,
me.
take for example, you've seen Bullet Train. The main
Sure.
character is Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's him?
You've also seen Iron Man. The original Iron Man was Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, I know.
You couldn't swap those people out
Why not?
and have it be the same.
Wait, why
Bro's
not?
proving my
Well,
point.
one,
could
it
not-
has to be comic
Why not?
accurate, and Tony Stark in the comic.
Looks
looks
like Robert
just
Downey
like
Jr.
Robert Downey.
Yeah, you couldn't have Brad Pitt fill that role.
Why not?
People wouldn't like it.
wouldn't work.
And plus, his
Why though?
I love how
He's
you're
not that
questioning
guy.
my opinion.
He's
And then
simple.
now
Well,
you're
no,
arguing
because
for
I
it.
thought you were saying that there's no bad acting.
No. I mean,
Okay.
I'm sure there are, but
You
as
just
an
never
actor,
have to-
no.
it's
You're an actor?
no.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not an actor.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Okay. Well, I'm just saying that like Brad Pitt's a good enough actor where he can probably do almost everything. Silas.
I guess the best like analogy is like Silas is gonna notice things in film that I'm not.
Yeah.
Right, like
That's
director
fair.
shit.
Mhm.
Like directors are directors. I know that there's levels, but I don't see.
But
That's maybe
Kind of
why I
stuff.
also have a greater appreciation for it as well, because I know how hard it is to do that.
But
stuff.
a lot of it is due to you learning about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know a lot about that kind of stuff, so you're looking for it more.
I
Well,
just,
Gio
I just
isn't.
enjoy a movie.
Yeah, Gio's not looking for it.
I think it makes
That
me
film-
appreciate film more.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say, that film reminds me of a horror film high schoolers make, because you don't necessarily get scared. It's like you can tell that's the intent, but you don't
Stupid
actually
film
get scared.
What I was gonna say is that movie, it felt like anyone could have directed it. It really felt like no one put like any kind of style into it. It was just like, we read the page. This is what we're filming today.
Who's the Jason Blum? Right? Is that
Blum.
his name?
Blumhouse
Oh,
Productions.
Blum.
It's Blum, right?
Jason
Blumhouse.
Blum.
Blumhouse Productions, yeah. They signed on for... I know that the actor signed on for 3 movies.
All of them?
At least Matthew Lillard.
Okay.
Is that the main character?
That was William Afton's
Yeah,
character.
he's the
Oh.
villain.
The guy who
okay.
played Shaggy in the live-action Scooby-Doo.
No, I
movie.
knew that. Yeah,
the
because
Scream movie.
I heard that he was
He-
in the
he
movie,
did
and
play
then as soon as
Scooby-Doo, I
Austin
forgot.
said it, I'm like, oh, that's him.
No, I didn't say it. I did.
No, you said Zoinks. And I was like, oh,
Zoinks.
that's Shaggy. And I was like, I see it.
I don't know if you've seen it, but there's this like really cool transition on Instagram Reels. Someone made an edit of like his character of Matthew Lillard's Shaggy character.
Sure.
The scene, I think it's from the second movie where he's like, "Are you challenging me?" He like turns around like this, and it's like the same pose that Springtrap does when you first see him at the very end of the movie, in the outfit with the white eyes. It was really cool. It's a really cool edit because it's really well done. Also, all the animatronics should have had the eyes of Springtrap.
I agree. They looked a lot creepier. Springtrap himself
Had the
looked
best suit.
way creepier. When he like first appeared out of the shadows, I was like,
Can't help but feel like one of the reasons why they had to make it not super creepy was because, like,
It's for kids.
Abby. Like,
The actual actor or like in movie.
No, he's talking about the character in the universe.
yeah,
Because they wanted her to get into it.
they wanted her to be like, oh, they're friendly, they're my
Yeah.
friends type of stuff. And if you make it rusted and like nightmare mode type of stuff, well, I mean,
Well, there
not,
could
not,
always-
not even a kid is gonna be stupid
Yeah.
enough to be like, oh yeah, they just want to be friends
that's
with
true.
me.
But at the same time, a lot of scary movies, kids will have a super creepy doll.
And that'll be their best friend.
Yeah, like that happens very
I guess.
often.
You know what I think happened with this movie? I think they wanted 5-year-olds to watch it.
No,
So
definitely.
They made it. They made it to where it's not actually
Oh, it's
scary.
Markiplier.
They made it to where it's not actually scary.
Fun fact: did you know Markiplier was supposed to be in the movie?
I did not know.
He was
He's
supposed.
making
He was
his own
supposed to.
movie.
He's Iron Lung. I'm excited for that one. If y'all
I am
haven't
too.
seen that one,
I've seen the trailer.
It looked
But
pretty interesting.
he was supposed to be the night guard that gets killed in the first scene. And I'm pretty sure someone correct me if I'm wrong on this, but there was a YouTuber at the very end. The taxi driver was a YouTuber.
You kept on saying it was
You
Corey
said it was.
Kenshin. I don't watch him.
I
So
don't know if it's
what he
Corey
looks
Kenshin,
like.
but like it looks like a YouTuber I've seen before.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a 55
I
guy.
just you were saying that it was him. So, but okay.
I'm excited for a second one. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm
I
down
will
for
watch
the
the
second one.
second one.
I'll watch
I'll
it.
watch every single one
Yeah.
that comes out. Why not?
Even if they're bad, I'm still
Yeah.
gonna watch
Yeah,
them. To
I
see
think
for myself.
I think there needs to be these bad movies.
But
Because, like,
you're calling it a bad movie.
Bad in terms of like plot and stuff like that. But like I had a great time. I love the movie. It's a great movie, but it's a bad movie. Have you ever heard of the horseshoe theory?
Yes.
I think it falls on the bad side of the horseshoe near the end.
Do you want to explain what that is?
Horseshoe theory? That's
You had to get
a
up
horseshoe.
for it, sit up, and everything.
So like, I guess. Oh, no,
Sorry.
Go for it.
No, I was actually just coughing. I wasn't
Oh.
coughing to make a point.
So like, it's whenever So there's like a skit on YouTube that's like when racists and woke
What?
when racists and woke people like actually when they're friends because they find out that they're surprisingly similar to each other.
Oh yeah.
So it's whenever like one group gets so extreme that another one gets so extreme that they basically become the same thing.
Yeah, think about like
At least that's
What's
the
a
horseshoe
good movie
theory
and
in
a bad-
politics.
a horseshoe theory is like something that's super good versus something that's super bad. You'll have the same amount of enjoyment out of them versus just an extremely average movie. It's like a horseshoe. The closer you get to the extremes, or the
And
closer you
that's
get to
why-
the end of the horseshoe, the more fun you have, whether it's actually good or
I
actually
feel
just
like-
cringy bad.
Like, if you wanted to rewatch them, though, it's... Because
I'm not
watching it that
rewatching.
second time was a pain.
I'd rewatch
Like,
it.
I feel like it'd be boring.
It was...
Yeah.
Because the first time you get all that suspense, the second time you're just like, oh. Wow.
I wouldn't rewatch it, but I did find it enjoyable.
Then
Yeah.
why wouldn't you give it a 6?
Hmm?
I feel like that falls more in line with a 6 on your
I
scale.
go to 6.5.
Slowly going down.
Yeah.
Can I
We'll
talk?
work them down to 6 by the end.
Yeah.
Can I say, I think the biggest plot hole in this movie is they do not explain why William Aftonton has control over the souls or whatever of these children, and why does a drawing, which is just a different drawing, totally flip their minds like that? Like, oh,
I liked the whole kind of like Abby is the medium.
I like that too, but explain to me why.
Yeah, I agree.
I just... The drawings were just kind of random. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was weird.
Like,
She just, like the kid just looked
same
at
with
the
the-
picture and was like, "Oh, let me change that."
I think that's like saying those kids in the suits are like completely retarded, and I
Yeah.
hope they're not, because if they can't realize he's a bad guy without someone drawing a stick figure on the wall saying he's bad,
Yeah, I just don't
I think
understand.
they're children, and they're
No,
easily children are easily
they
swayed. Like
literally
the We
had
Are
a
Fin.
full grown man kind of conversation with Mike in the forest.
They-
So like,
yeah.
your sister's mine, you're staying here. He like
Whoa.
Yeah,
all that
and-
stuff.
And William Afton, or whatever his name is, they just totally forget that he killed them until a picture
Yeah,
is
I'm not
shown.
saying it's like I said, it's a lot of plot holes.
And the picture just shows that looks evil. It doesn't even show that he like killed them or whatever,
does.
right?
It does. It shows him with a
and
knife.
everything.
But
There's
okay,
blood
but
on it, but that's.
okay.
A knife and blood all over the kids.
But if
and
they're
their eyes
stupid
X'd
enough
out.
where they have to use a picture, you'd think they couldn't figure that out either. Honestly, I mean.
Yeah, I just don't understand it. I also don't understand why that stupid cop
Which
just doesn't
Vanessa.
just tell him, "Hey, don't bring your sister in here anymore."
My joke one.
He did.
Went over
She
your
did
head.
say that.
No, she didn't.
She said it, but she didn't
Tell
explain
him
it.
why. Because
Yeah, that pissed me off.
tell
Just
him
say
why.
it.
Just you don't have to tell him, "Hey, my dad's a serial killer."
Well, if
Just go,
if she
"Hey,
did that,
hey,
But
kids
there
have
wouldn't be a
gone."
plot.
Kind of dangerous around these animatronics, you know.
Just go, "Hey,
Yeah.
I've been watching this place for years and years and years. It doesn't go well for kids.
Yes.
Okay, they get lost. They die in this
Almost.
place. So I just
but basically, what I'm trying to say is
okay. You interrupted me, but sure. Go ahead.
the animatronics do get a bit quirky at night.
That's what he interrupted you for?
Really?
You know, you should beat him up for that.
I mean, what is
honestly.
what?
You're gonna beat me up. You're gonna beat me up.
He's got the...
Dude, don't even
I got
try
the
me.
prehistoric Glock.
Don't even try me. I got modern day. Modern day.
Do you know?
You want to go?
Who's got the fastest?
I want to
hair?
make a joke, but I can't say it on YouTube. But
If
I'll
you
just
wanna
give a
edit it
hint.
out,
I'll give a hint.
Oh, you're just gonna say the N-word again?
Oh, we got.
So what were you saying?
38-10.
What were you saying, Austin?
38-10. What I was
Jesus.
saying was just simply, she was being very vague, and I get it, for the movie she did need to be vague. But first of all, the writing could have just taken it a different way, and secondly, she could have just been brainwashed to the level of to where she just doesn't say anything to him. Wouldn't that made her character make more
she's not
sense?
required to go there and talk to him. If she would have never went there and talked to him, he would have never found out
Alright.
anything.
Can I be real honest?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I think they kind of cut this. I feel like this movie changed halfway through making to where they're like, we need 5-year-olds to watch it. Because when she first shows up, I'm just being honest. She's trying to bang
She's trying
him.
to get fucked.
She's trying to bang him, right? Like the
I
first,
felt
It
that
seems
shit.
like it, yeah.
and then after that, they're like friends. They act just like friends. But that first scene where she comes in and sees him,
She's trying to get dick down.
she's trying, right?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. Also,
Why couldn't her character have just been that if that's where they wanted to go with it?
She went
She
against
was-
her. She went against the brainwashing just for some dick.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she was perfectly cool with his little sister with the animatronics until she like struck the guitar, and then she's like, "Mike, I'll fucking shoot you!"
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it wasn't.
was
a,
up
it,
with
it was
that
an
part?
abrupt change.
Yeah.
Like she was like, yeah,
it's cool.
she can
oh,
play with
it's not
them,
cool.
and then later that night she was like, I will fucking shoot you.
She
And
quite
that's like-
literally said, "If you bring her here again, I'll shoot you myself."
It's interesting.
Yeah, and then she let them build a fort with those animatronics before that. Like,
is
what
true.
are you doing?
That's like one of the what the fuck is happening moments.
Yeah,
when
I
they
didn't-
start
I didn't-
building the
I-
fort.
I thought that was hilarious. It's the "We Are FNAF" thing that like come to life, and I thought it was
just-
hilarious.
It felt like a superhero team up, where they were like all the good guys are getting with the bad guys to fight an even badder guy.
Okay,
That's what it felt like.
I have a question. Having now watched the movie and seen like a recap of the game and / book / novel lore, which one do you prefer?
I don't know, repeat that question. I was watching.
He was like, no, look, and it's mostly just because they condensed all of that lore into an hour 26. But I would rather watch the movie again than watch that again.
Plus, I don't think I'm visible with you leaning over like that as much.
Sorry.
I don't know. We'll have to look later.
I mean, yeah, whatever.
So you prefer the movie lore?
I would rather.
The actual
Yeah, but
lore
that's
itself.
but that's just because I would prefer the movie lore, even though it makes no sense. But that's just because it's like I'm a bad ask for this because I don't. All I did was sit for an hour and watch a lore thing. You need someone that really like knows the lore, like Devin.
I don't really know it. I don't know. I like kind of know it.
Yeah.
So which
Silas
one did you
is
prefer?
the lore guy.
That's
So which one did you prefer?
The movie versus the games?
Yeah.
The games.
See.
It's a Freddy Fazbear.
Or.
Fred Balls,
Or-
Fat Fuck.
Alright.
Yes.
I mean, well, is there any other plot holes? Anything we're missing here other than the woman that tried to get Dick down? And
Fred
then-
Bear
went
Fazballs.
crazy.
And her dad.
Well, yeah, and then
Oh,
William
well-
Afton's her dad.
It's also never explained how monstrously strong he is.
Yeah, that was also really weird.
It's like, is the suit enhancing him?
I don't think it's a
that
mechatronic
technology
suit.
Can't be
It's
that
not, because
far.
the spring looks
Like an
kill him.
exoskeleton. That's the only time where a suit would like
Still, even if-
enhance the strength of a human being is like when it's like an exoskeleton.
Like a pneumatic kind of thing?
Okay.
Yes.
How is he wearing this suit? And the spring locks have never once locked on him. And also, he's literally walking in that thing. Mike touched it, and it fucking locked.
Well, think
Wait.
about it. Those were exposed spring locks. His didn't go off until they were exposed to the air.
That doesn't make
Oh,
any sense,
I didn't think
though.
that. I thought when I was watching it because like the ghost like control like the doors and stuff. I thought the ghost pushed them one at a time into
Oh.
him. That's what I thought
I don't know.
watching it.
Well,
I don't know how
Maybe.
spring locks work.
in
so,
the games, it's told that like when they're exposed to like air / moisture, that they snap really easily,
And they
which-
and
which is why they were a safety concern in the first place.
it was exposed because she shot him.
Well, she shot him, which could have fucked with the internal wiring of the suit.
Air and
Plus,
moisture can't be a reason. Because the suit has to be able to get put on.
But he's saying
so
in the
there's
game
air.
it is. So
Yeah,
he's
in the
saying
game,
that maybe they just went
the
with
reason,
the game logic.
well, if you think about it, in
That game
the
logic still doesn't make sense, though.
in the game,
The
like
cupcake
the
bit, right?
yeah, the cupcake bit out a large chunk.
I thought that
Maybe
was
it pushed in one of the spring locks, and they all activated after that.
That could have been what it was.
I just thought the ghosts were pushing him in one at a time because they did it. It was one
They're
at a
playing
time.
like the crocodile
It was one at a
game.
time.
yeah,
They're playing like the crocodile game where you push down the.
yeah. So, but yeah, I mean,
I enjoyed it. At the end of the day, I thought it was
It's
enjoyable.
a good movie. 6 out of 10.
oh, okay. One more thing. the bear that you only seen leave the place and then come back, and you never see it again. Why even do it? Just let Freddy, the bear that you've
Because
seen through the whole
It's
movie,
been
do it.
showing that one boy the whole movie, who is Golden Freddy,
Mhm.
and everyone's probably wondering during this whole movie, who is this boy? Because he doesn't. The other characters, one dude had bunny ears on. He's obviously Bonnie.
Yeah.
One of them had
A hook claw.
hook
Yeah.
claw,
Yeah.
a top hat.
One
And a
kid
yellow
had
shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
a yellow shirt.
So it's kind of obvious who those are, but this one
Yeah.
boy who actually does the talking,
Yeah.
he's the.
No, I got it when you were saying. I got it when you were telling me that. The character didn't look different enough from the actual Freddy Bear that I've been watching through the whole movie.
Well-
and I also am not a FNAF fan, so I didn't recognize it was a different one.
Dude, I didn't realize that either.
I didn't either.
So when
But
you,
now thinking about it, it does make sense because he had a ripped off ear and the blue eye, which
Well,
is
now,
symbolic of
I know.
only Golden Freddy. Plus, in the games, they are just palette swaps.
but what I'm saying is bring the Golden Freddy Bear in earlier in the movie. Don't just have him go get her and then never show up. Even in the fight at the end, why does he not come out? What's he doing? The main lead kid doesn't want to fight the bunny that killed him. I don't get it.
I don't know.
In the games. In the games.
So-
Well, the Golden Freddy is like the main, like...
Yeah.
At the very end, Ultimate Custom Night. Hey, you remember that game being talked about?
He didn't say the name of the games. Or he just, like, there was a thing that popped up at the bottom that was like, this, what I'm talking about is from this game, this game, this game.
Do you remember seeing that anywhere then?
No.
Okay,
But
do you
I
remember,
know,
like-
he was talking about the Golden Bear a lot, yeah.
William Afton was like put into hell and like kept getting killed over and over and
Yes,
over.
yeah.
That was because Golden Bonnie
Kept him alive.
or Golden Freddy
Kept him alive.
kept him alive.
Because it was Cassie or Casey or whatever.
Cassidy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why I brought that up.
I don't know. So, I mean, I think one more time, we'll just say like our final thoughts on Fnaf movie. I thought it was terrible. I'll never watch it again. Gio?
6 out of 10. Enjoyable.
Hey, we got
I wouldn't
another
watch
6.
it again. I will be watching the next 2 that come out. I liked it.
You will be unwittingly dragged along with us.
I know.
Give it a 5 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great.
Will you be watching the next
Kind
one?
of disappointing. Yeah, I'll watch them. Hopefully they'll get better.
Oh yeah.
I thought it was stupid funny, so 7 out of 10. I thought
go.
I would watch it again given like a few months.
You just wanted the highest rating.
No, I give you my honest rating.
Well, you said 6 earlier. Did you change
No,
it?
he
No,
said 7.
He said
Oh,
7.
he did? Okay.
I
sorry.
saw-
He just
I
didn't
said I
want
thought-
me to be 7.
No. Well, I was like, no way this guy said the same one I'm gonna say.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
But also, it's very common to say 7. So,
Is it?
like, yeah. If I was gonna ask you, like, say a number 1 through 10.
All right, guys, we're dragging it.
6 times
We're
out of 10,
dragging
you're
it.
gonna say
We're
7.
dragging it very much.
I would.
Dragging ass right here. At 4.
1.
All right. Well, we're gonna end
That's
this
the
review.
review.
All right. See y'all. By the way, Georgia won big time. Just wanted to let you know.
What's the score? Is it over?
38-10.